What up? Steam it, man. Man, it's allow. Normally, I don't necessarily do vlogs, but given what went down yesterday, I felt like I had to say something, man. So I'm here in Florida. I just traveled down here yesterday, and I swear, like at the beginning of the day, normally I check my Bitrix account. I check, the price of the Bitcoin, the price of Steam, of everything, and things seem to be going good. Things were coasting, and then lo behold, around 7 p.m., like my phone just started just like going nuts, out of control. And people started sending me messages left and right, and then apparently Coinbase added Bitcoin Cash to be able to trade, and yeah, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, it's just so much stuff because now they're accusing some people of insider trading. But, this is crypto. There's no such thing as insider trading. If you have an employee who gets some information about a coin that's about to be released on their platform, there's nothing that keeps them from going to another exchange and start trading it. There's nothing that keeps them from doing that. And obviously, that caused the price of Bitcoin Cash to go from like relatively $2,000 to 8 grand on Coinbase, and they had to halt trading because it's just a frenzy there, dude. So now, unfortunately, with Coinbase, they're not to be trusted. In my mind, it's hard to because everybody, the whole market, everybody's gonna be looking at what coin they're gonna be adding next. Now, before I thought it was going to be Ripple because that was just a logical idea for me. But now that I'm thinking back to when the fork happened, everybody, they did have everybody's Bitcoin Cash, and they said they were going to have people to get access to it. I think the responsible thing that Coinbase should have done is give people access to their Bitcoin Cash first, then put out a date to when they would release trading of it. Don't just do it at 7 o'clock p.m. while I'm on vacation and I can't. Man, I was even trying to trade Bitcoin Cash yesterday, and Bitrix just froze up on me, man. It was madness. It really was, man. And then what else happened yesterday? The creator of Litecoin, yeah, he said that he's gonna he sold off all his holdings, which I totally respect because, as you can know, with this market is totally unregulated, and anybody can do all sorts of manipulation. And so, in order for him to have a good voice in the community, he has to, step up and take the moral high ground in a way. Because most people wouldn't. Most people, I would say 75% of the people if they created something as popular as Litecoin or any other of these currency, they're going to try to use it for their personal financial benefit. And he decided to sell it all off so then he can say whatever he wants and have people not necessarily accuse him of stuff. What else did I want to talk about? Like, there's just so much, man, so much stuff. And yeah, this kind of goes into the point that I've been seeing with the Bitcoin futures. Now, a lot of people have been thinking that this was going to help us, the cryptocurrency community. But now that Wall Street, now that the big boys are in the game, they're the whole reason why this whole market was created to begin with, to get outside of that oligarchy in a way. But now they're in it and they don't care. So, I mean, now that people are trading the Bitcoin futures and you have a totally unregulated market on the other side, what's going to keep somebody from finding a whale and like figuring out when he's going to buy, when he's going to sell, and either short the futures or go long on them? From what I know right now, you can't necessarily short them, which is a very good thing, but eventually that is going to happen. And in my mind, the whole Wall Street pumping their money into this market is not necessarily a good thing, because for me, I see them trying to like wash away the debt that we have amassed. Like, our country is currently 20 trillion in debt, and I know globally the amount of debt that countries are in is probably like 10 times, 20 times that. And so what's the best way to kind of get rid of your debt is to put it in this cryptocurrency market. Look at Venezuela. They're about to come out with their own crypto. So essentially, the president is giving the middle finger to his debtors. Because what is debt? I mean, it's debt and money are like really ideas. They're not real. They're not. They're ideals that we've used to kind of enslave ourselves. But he's essentially going to say, I don't need you no more. I can get my value, my money from the crypto market. I mean, the nerds are buying. So why would he not do it? And then he's not in debt anymore because he doesn't owe them anything. If he just doesn't need them, you're only in debt when you need somebody. Like when you're in debt, you need to get a credit rating. You need to buy a house. And if you're in debt and you got bad credit, then you can't do that. But if you don't want to do that, or if you can figure out a different way to do it, then you're not in debt to somebody, with the credit cards, a lot of people, rack up mass amounts of debt. And when you don't pay it, you do get tagged. But if you go off and live in some other country and try to start over, living off the land or whatever, then you're not in debt to anybody. Who are you in debt to? It's a mental thing. It's only when you're stuck in the system. But yeah, it feels good to get back on Steam It. I've been having a lot of different things happen in my life right now, and I do have a full-time job, but I've been thinking about kind of like a 5-year plan for myself because the world is changing. There's a lot going on, and I don't want to necessarily drag out this vlog too long, but I feel that the playing field is trying to be leveled right now. And this is one of the greatest transfers of wealth that we have seen in generations. And if we're not responsible enough, us in this crypto community, we will be basically creating the same system that we're trying to get away from, the fiat debt system. And if we're not careful, we will basically be back right at point zero and enslaved again. So, stay vigilant and stay humble, and just be careful out here because there's no love in the crypto market. The crypto market is agnostic to ups and downs, so you really gotta kind of be careful and kind of not be greedy. Like when you have your money, lock in your profits and don't try to. I'm not saying sell everything, but because a lot of this stuff you do want to be a part of, but just you gotta stay vigilant. All right, y'all. I'll check you later.